Satyam, today, 7 November 2021, Campus Front of India marks 12 years of resistance in the students' activism. Students across the country celebrate Campus Day on this auspicious occasion. We, as a student organization, strongly believe that students and youths have great social responsibilities, especially in the present social scenario of the country. As a committed social students organization, we aim building young, courageous, educated leaders, future leaders for the country from the oppressed minorities and other Dalit groups. We know the present situation is an alarming situation in India. We are heading towards, especially the country, the whole country is heading towards an authoritarian Hindutva state. We know that Hindutva Dharma that RSS propagates, that they are advocating that the major underpinning factors of this Hindutva Dharma is polarization, hatred, violence, discrimination. All these are their underpinning factors of Hindutva Dharma. On the other hand, we know that BJP ruled states like Karnataka, they are implementing National Education Policy, NEP. NEP is an impediment in the universal free education in the future. There is no doubt that will be happen in the near future. At the same time, NEP in a way that it results corporatization or privatization of education, and it results Hindutvaization of the education, and that is based on an irrational education system. That is what NEP, the new education policy, is contained. This is what being implemented in Karnataka. On the other hand, at the same time, if we are looking in the different universities, especially the national premier institutes like JNU, they are inviting project proposals to study the Muslim fundamentalism. By inviting such project proposals, these premier institutes are making grounds for the polarization, or they are creating a legitimacy among educational groups, that legitimacy for the extermination of Muslims, or they are making grounds for the polarization. This is what happened in the premier institutes. And if we are looking in different vice chancellors of the different universities of the country, they are openly advocating Hindutva idea, or they are participating in RSS programs openly. They are participating. They are banning students engaging in the student activism, and different examples we can see in different universities. If people or students, especially the students, they are opposing the government policies from the universities, investigation agencies are targeting the students. Investigation agencies targeting the human rights activists. Investigation agencies targeting academicians and invoking draconian laws like UAPA against these criticizers. And if we are looking what this Hindutva Dharma propagating in the country, we can see that during the 7 years of BJP government, polarization is very deepened. polarization between different social groups, polarization between different religious communities is deepened in the country. And similarly, discrimination, social exclusion, violence against Muslims, Dalits, and women are very rampant during these years of Modi government. And another thing is that people who are descendants of the government are being threatened by the government, or an intimidation politics is become a state policy, or the intimidation politics is the state policy, it become a state policy in our country. Similarly, hatred, the government itself turned, or they are transformed itself a hate monger group. They are become an agency of hate mongering and spouting lies against Muslims. This is what happened in our country. At the time, we believe that students have great responsibility in this situation. Youths and students are the change agents of the country. In every society, students and youths have very important social responsibility. They are creating or they are making changes, social changes. That's why Campus Front of India raised a slogan that students for social change. Similarly, in this situation, we are making that students for social justice, because justice is merely an abstract. Justice is not practiced, justice is not served, justice is denied. Even in judiciary, we can't see justice is practiced. We can't see justice is served to the victims of Hindutva. So that's why students for social justice is very important. In academic spaces also, RSS projects have been implemented. Very clearly we can see RSS projects have been implemented. Nobody is questioning against it. VCs are become RSS hate mongers, vice chancellors of the university. And RSS students wing, ABVP, is also doing the same thing in campuses. We can see they are lynching Najib Ahmed. They are outcasting Rohit Vemula, and they are blocking different talks and dialogues on people of Kashmir, what is happening in Kashmir. They have been making blockades to doing that kind of talks in universities. So such kind of creeping, fascism is creeping in the universities, academic spaces, and they are expelling students from minorities. They are expelling students from Dalit communities. We, Campus Front of India, believe that it should be resisted. That's why we are flagging this, that 12 years of student campus resistance. We have to resist fascism. We have to resist such anti-social elements in the society, because we need to preserve our social, democratic, constitutional values. Then only the idea of India will be preserved. That's why Campus Front of India educating its members that students have great responsibility. Students should stand for the social change. Students should stand for the victims of this Hindutva fascism. Students should express their solidarity to fight for justice of different people who have been denied justice. For this purpose, for this social cause, we including Campus Front of India, have lost many leaders in the sense that many leaders of Campus Front of India also are being jailed for no crime. They have not, committed no crime. They haven't committed any crime, but they are in jail. And different students, activists, different academies, they are also spending their time in jail because they are against Hindutva fascism. This is a very important social responsibility in this situation. We are educating students to do their social responsibility by attaining higher education, by reaching top universities. They are gaining or they are getting high education. At the same time, they have to resist this kind of Hindutva fascists in the campuses. And Campus Front of India, in this situation, in this scenario, Campus Front of India says that students should be the change agents of the society. Students should defend constitutional values, and the resistance should be the base idea to survival of the community. Muslims are facing a genocidal crime in India. Muslims are facing, they are heading to a genocide because we can see in different, especially in the recent one, in Tripura also. VHP, another wing of RSS, are languishing many violence against Muslims. So, in this kind of violences, in Delhi also, in Rohini sector, we can see they are preparing a riot stage. So, Muslims, they have to come out and they have to resist. For this cause, we need courageous leaders. They are not going to be compromising with the RSS. They are very courageous. They are very educated. That kind of leaders should be come out from these Muslims and Dalits, and they will be lead future India. There will be a new India should be come out from this situation. That's why Campus Front of India, once again, Campus Front of India believe that a situation for such kind of a peaceful justice India we need. For that, we have to bring up students. We have to design such kind of programs to develop courageous student leaders from these communities, from these oppressed communities. So let's celebrate Campus Day, Students for Social Justice, and 12 years of campus resistance we can celebrate in this auspicious occasion. I wish to all students a very warm campus day. Thank you.